In this video, I'm going to show you how you can go from having never even seen Netlify to having a Sitecore JSS application deployed and running there in under 5 minutes. The first thing you need to do is create an account on Netlify. So I'm going to create a new account using my email address. So on the form, I just need to provide my email address and my password, and then click sign up. Netlify is going to send me an email message so I can confirm my address. So I'm going to go over to Gmail, find the email, click the link, and now I have a Netlify account. The next thing I need to do is create an access token so that Sitecore is able to connect to Netlify. So I do that by going into my account settings and then over to OAuth applications, and I just give the access token a name. I'm going to call it Sitecore access token, and then I'm going to have the access token, which I'm going to copy and put it into a file so I can reference it later on. Because once I click that done button over in Netlify, this access token is going to be hidden from me. Next thing, over on my Sitecore server, I'm going to install the Sitelify installation package. So go into the control panel, install a package. I need to upload the package, which I have already downloaded to my local machine. So I'm going to find that on the desktop, select that file, upload the file to Sitecore, then select the file and go through the wizard. This will take a moment to install, and then I'm done installing the package. Next thing I need to do is a little bit of configuration on my Sitecore server. So I have to go in and set up a config file. So I go into the Altola Sitecore folder and open up the Sitelify config file. And in here there are two values that I'm going to need to provide. The first is the Sitelify license key, which I get from Altola. And this I have saved into a file also on my desktop. So I'm going to find that Sitelify license key, and I'm just going to copy and paste this value into the config file. And then I need to do the same thing with that Netlify access token that I just created over on the Netlify side, which I also saved onto a file on my desktop. So again, just copy and paste in the config file and save the file. And that's all the server-side configuration I need to do. The rest I can do directly in Sitecore. So I'm going to go into the Sitelify application and create a new site, give the site a name, and this is just a Sitelify website. And I need to create a site in Netlify, and I can do that through the Sitecore interface. So I just click that button. It'll take a moment to create the application, and then I've got some configuration for my JSS application. So I have to find the root of the content, find my dictionary root, and then the content database that I'm going to be pulling the content from, the JSS app name and the Sitecore site name. I have to enter in, pick the API key for the calls to JSS and put in my host name, save my changes, and now I'm ready to deploy. Now the files are being generated and packaged up and sent over to Netlify. And once that's done, I get a preview window that appears in Sitecore so I can see the site. And the next thing I can do is go into Netlify itself, and from Netlify I can get the URL of the site that's running in Netlify. So I just click on that link, it's going to open up a new browser window, and now I have my JSS application deployed to Netlify.